few days ago, specifically on January 31st of 2024, the major record label UMG has now expired its contract with TikTok and is now removing its signed artist songs on the TikTok platform. These artists includes Olivia Rodrigo, Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber, BTS, Billie Eilish, Lady Gaga, Adele, SZA, The Weeknd, Ariana Grande, Drake, Lana Del Rey, and many much more. UMG has opened up to the public that the reason why they have not renewed their contract with TikTok is because TikTok is now encouraging and flooding AI-generated recordings, which UMG does not approve. TikTok made a statement that says, quote unquote, "It is sad and disappointing that Universal Music Group has put their own greed above the interest of their artists and songwriters. Despite Universal's false narrative and rhetoric, the fact is they have chosen to walk away from the powerful support of a platform with well over a billion users that serves a free promotional and discovery vehicle for their talent. TikTok has been able to reach artist-first agreements with every other label and publisher. Clearly, Universal's self-serving actions are not in the best interest for artists, songwriters, and fans." So in my opinion, I'm gonna give you guys a reflection of my opinion with these two tweets. So this tweet, quote unquote, said, "Terrible business decision, lol. TikTok is free advertising." The other one says, quote unquote, "That's literally all of TikTok sounds. Y'all are going back to listening to Gale." So in my opinion, both sides would have a downfall to its own path. Since TikTok is a free advertising and promotional app for all singers and for all new artists to be looked upon on, there is a downfall on TikTok side, which in my opinion, other users on TikTok would probably delete the app for a few bit, since there are a lot of songs that are unavailable that they're unfavorable of, but at the same time, since TikTok still has the backup of Warner Brothers and Sony Music Group, which is both the big three major record labels on the music industry. In my opinion, Warner Brothers songs and Sony Music Group songs probably top the charts more. It is all because both still hasn't expired contract between TikTok, and both music record labels still does not remove their artist songs on the platform. Musicians who are signed from Sony Music Group and Warner Music Brothers are gonna have a lot of attention, and they would gain their traction with their song because of free promotional advertising on TikTok. While in my opinion, since UMG has now since removed its artist songs on the platform, I think UMG will promote their artists in a different way, like doing live performances, interviews, and adding more spins on the radio. And I think they will do it the old way, since in my opinion, TikTok is one of the biggest free advertising promos for a song. So they would promote their artist songs the old way, or if the artist still has their TikTok accounts, for example, Taylor Swift has her own TikTok account, I think since she can't add her song to the platform, she would just make a video onto the platform promoting her song onto the platform without her sound on the platform. Did I say it right? But anyways, I hope you guys get what my point is. And I do think that musicians who aren't signed to UMG is now gonna have a high rise on their songs, and will have major success in my opinion, because they wouldn't have much competition on other record labels. And I think there are a lot of new artists and a lot of singers who are probably gonna top the chart. And I'm talking to you, Doja Cat. Yeah, that's all in my opinion. I think there would be a new wave for new artists to express their own songs and get to be promoted well by TikTok, since there are now a few competitions left. And I do think that UMG would probably regret taking that route and would probably put their artist songs back on TikTok by a few bit, in my opinion. And I do think this is not permanent. I think it's a really temporary agreement. I don't think too much highly of it, but I do think there would be a lot of new artists popping down the charts, including musicians who aren't signed onto the Universal Music Group record label. Hey guys, so Future Elliot here, and I forgot to talk about something else or to add something else onto this matter. So a few hours ago, Conan was interviewed by Rolling Stone about the whole UMG and TikTok situation. And Conan responded about this whole thing, and this is what he said.
Yeah, I mean, my career's over for sure. I'm never gonna have a hit song ever again at this rate. No, it's fine. TikTok, has its ups and downs. I guess we'll see what happens. But I guess we'll be creative. I think there's gonna be a lot of interesting a cappella covers happening from UMG artists until this is settled.
I forgot to talk about this since it's a really very unfair situation because most record labels, I'm not going to say all, but there's definitely a priority for every record label for an artist, which I think is a very sad thing to even think about because like not all singers or musicians get all the equal or the highest promotion that they all deserve with their own creativity and art, which I think is gonna be very sad for the musicians who are signed to UMG and especially for the smaller artists who don't really have much of a really big fan base. Like Conan was not, I'm not gonna say that TikTok made him, but he promoted much on TikTok to the point where a lot of his songs blew up because of TikTok, which am very so sorry for those people, like those musicians who are at the verge of not being promoted by UMG, and I really hope that UMG gets to promote all of their artists. And that's all. Let's get back into the video. So give me your comments about what your opinions are, and I'm going to read it all and I'm going to respond to it all. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. What do you guys think what UMG would do in the future? So I hope to see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.